Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of General Mills and Cheerios, thank you for being a part of this special event. As Richard mentioned, we have been in the sport now over 17 years, and we are thrilled to be sponsoring Austin Dillon and the return of the iconic number 3. Austin is just a great ambassador for the Cheerios brand. We learned this last year when we worked with him and sponsored him in his first Daytona 500. But he is a proven champion. He is humble, he is respectful, he's family oriented, and he's just got a really big heart. Simply put, he is a perfect match with our Cheerios brand. I'd also like to announce today that Cheerios is launching a social media community called Cheer the 3, where fans can celebrate this exchange and interaction with Austin and the number 3 community. So that we're going to be on Twitter and Facebook, and we will be bringing together those fans in a forum where they can really help author the next chapter in this great story. So I invite you all to join us online, and I'm excited about all the opportunities we've got there. Finally, thank you to Richard, to Austin, to the entire RCR organization for this opportunity and what I know will be a successful season for us all to come. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everybody. Well, we at Dow Chemical couldn't be more happy with this new partnership that we have with RCR, and all of you race fans obviously know about it, but this is a marriage that we think is made in heaven. We focus very heavily at Dow Chemical, as Richard said, on technology and innovation, bringing new innovative products to our customers, and we couldn't think of a better arena to try out a lot of our new products and technology than this forum that we have today. We also are going to expand on our business-to-business relationships, both within the sport and outside the sport, and continue our wonderful product promotions that we have, those wonderful products that bring great solutions to our customers that enable them to be successful every day as they go about approaching their markets as well. And finally, it's just all about continuing our great customer relationships that we have. We have existing customers that we'll continue to focus on, as well as new customers. And we're really happy about the partnership because we're very similar, RCR and Dow Chemical. First and foremost, we focus on safety. Safety is the #1 attribute that we focus on as a company, and I know RCR does as well. We're very intent on innovation, bringing new things to the markets and to the arenas that we compete in as well. And we both know about delivering results and being champions of what we do, so that all the constituents that we're involved in, whether it's our customers, our suppliers, our partners, and most importantly, frankly, our employees, win. So Richard, I want to give a shout out to you because there was no question that you had an A1 top-class organization built by yourself, ground up. We know that. Thank you for that. We're looking forward to the partnership. Gil, best of luck in 2014. We're looking to have a really fast Dow Chevrolet under Austin and Austin. Congratulations to you on your first full year in Cup. We will say that we know you're a proven winner, as evidenced by the truck in the Nationwide Series, and we really wish you the best of luck and look forward, as you said, to a wonderful partnership for many years to come. Thank you very much. As I said, we're thrilled, and we're just wonderfully happy to be here today. Thanks.
Well, I want to thank everybody for being here today. Obviously, this is an awesome day for me and my family, and just it's what you dream of when you start racing is to make it to the Cup Series one day and to be in a competitive equipment. And I'm thankful for my grandfather and all the opportunities they've given me, and these fine guys right here beside me to believe in us to go after a long wins and different things in the Cup Series to be looking forward to. So I'm just proud to be here. I don't know what to say other than this. This is a dream come true. So looking forward to working with all these guys for a long time. Thank you for being here.
Starting in 2014, our driver of the #3 Dow Chemical Chevrolet in the Cup Series is Austin Dillon.
Another thing for me as running it, there was a few people that I wanted approval from as we went through this, and Dale Jr., he talked to me this past week at the banquet. He's been supportive the whole time, and he was excited about the paint scheme coming back. He's one of those guys that does his own paint schemes and different things, and I'm close with him, and he's excited about it, and that was one person for me I needed to talk to. And we also have some really important people in the room with Chocolate Myers, J.R. Rhodes here also, and people like that are the ones you also want to talk to, and they're excited about it. Seeing them here today was special for me, and I'm sure all of our families. So, having the support from the right people means a lot to us, and that's where I am and with the number, and hopefully the fans will recognize that too. Well, it's a huge responsibility. I think I've been put in this position from the beginning by my grandfather, just to go out, and he's been great as a grandfather, is pushing me in the right direction and teaching me how to handle things the right way. And everybody knows who made this number famous, and with my grandfather and his friendship, they were able to build something great that will never be touched. But we feel like with bringing it back, as my grandfather's grandson and working with RCR, it's going to be special. And I feel like we put in a lot of hard work and effort at the shop, and we're prepared for everything that's to come. And I'm just so thankful that we were able to work with great sponsors like Dow and Cheerios to make this happen. It takes a lot of things to come into place to get this opportunity, and like I said, it's a dream come true to be in this situation that I'm in, and I'm going to take it every day, and I feel fortunate, like I said, to be in this situation, and I want to go out there and run well, and go out and each time try and set goals to be able to crush. We want to go out there and set high goals and maintain those, and I feel like if we do that, it makes everything that much sweeter.
I've watched the 3 run. I watched Austin run the 3 in the truck at Daytona. He wrecked on the 3rd lap of his first lap. and then watching him run the Nationwide and watching it run, it brought back some memories. And by watching it run those races, I've kind of got used to watching it. But I'm sure watching it when he comes by to take that green flag the first time in the 150s, or the qualifying, I'm sure there'll be a little emotion there, but I know in my heart today, as I sit here, Dale Earnhardt is smiling down. He would want to see this 3. He didn't want to ever see it go away, but I felt it was a thing to do right after Daytona, and I know today that he's accepting this highly. I knew him that well. Now, Don Hawk just walked in, and he's another person that would know him as well as I do. And we had a lot of conversations about when he retired, what we were going to do, and I had those conversations, relationships. I'm sure Don did too, and how much he wanted to see us succeed with the 3, and to succeed for race wins and championships is acceptable to me. Thank you. It was more sponsor driven, and we wanted to keep it. We wanted to be built around this instead of being solid black. General GM Goodrich helped us bring that car to where it was. I'll tell a quick story about how Austin ended up with a 3 instead of Ty. When Ty called me and said, Pop, we want to go racing. You said if we want to go racing, give you a call. To start with, that was the most expensive call I've ever had. And I said, okay, we'll go buy a couple of cars. I said, what number do you want, Ty? Since you asked. He said, I want the number 2. That's what my dad drove. And Austin said, well, I asked Austin. He said, I want the number 3. I said, Austin, you know that. That's a famous number, Dale Earnhardt does. He said, but it's your number. And made me proud. And another good question, Janet. No, I didn't. We held the number. I've been paying NASCAR for it throughout the years, and they've held it with us. And Bill Jr. told me one day, he said, if we ever challenge, we'll have to let someone have that 3. But we weren't. And I knew that the right opportunity, it would have, and I've said this to a lot of the media here, it would have to be an Earnhardt or one of the Childress family that we would put in behind that. If we're not in the trucks next year, unless I could get Jeffrey Earnhardt some sponsorship, we won't be running the 3 in the truck. It'll just be family. Ty will be driving the 3 in the Nationwide, and Junior won the championships and races. And for Austin to go out and do what he's did in it, I feel good about it. And I had some of my friends in the press in January to put the word out that it could be a chance we might do it just to get the response. And it first time it was around 85%. The next day it went to about 90%, and that was a signal for me it was time. If Austin wanted to, it was his choice. Yeah, great question, Jim. Yeah, I think, it's so much heritage behind the history of the three with Dale Earnhardt, and Dale Earnhardt made it famous. I drove it, Ricky Rudd drove it, several drivers drove it. Buddy Baker sitting in here today drove it before us and won races with it. So much history, but my hoping is that the Dale Earnhardt fans will be re-energized again and say, hey, it gives me something to look at. You will not believe, you're not going to please everyone. We know that. You give somebody $1 million, they're going to say, why didn't you pay the taxes on it? But, we're gonna do our best to make them proud, and I know Austin will. We got the backing of Dow and Cheerios, and I think the new fans will learn a lot more about the great Dale Earnhardt by watching this. There's going to be a lot more talk and a lot more energy built around it, and that's the key thing I wanted to do.